Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you haven't been here before. My name is Emma and this is Sun and Salt Tarot. Today we're going to jump straight into your reading. We're going to do a pick a card reading, which will be yes or no clarification. I'm going to do minimal clarification this time and keep the time very short because I do appreciate that lots of you are very short on time. Okay, so I've chosen the decks today with a feeling related to this kind of dark morning. Feels just kind of like something is changing, and I keep saying this, and I know it's the change of the season. We've just had the eclipse. It's a time that is changing for a lot of people. And it's something to be excited about for a lot of people. And change is always good, you know, nothing can stay the same forever. To help you pick your cards, your piles even, I'm going to select a card for each group from the Wild Unknown archetypes. So for group 1, I'm sure we had this before. Group 1 have the Kiss. Group 2, the Seed. Group 3, please. Next card for group 3. Card for group 3. The Heart. Okay then, so please take a moment to focus on the cards. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. You can choose your cards based on how they are laid out, or using the Kiss, the Seed, or the Heart to guide you. Focus on your question, yes or no. You can ask different questions to different piles, that's absolutely fine. Or you can ask one question, or you can ask none. And if you don't like these readings, then you've probably gone already. But for those people who are still here with me, thank you. I appreciate you, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Okay, pile 1, we have the Kiss. And I was talking about eclipse, wasn't I? And kind of dark mornings in the introduction. So maybe we've got some new love coming in. Maybe that was what the eclipse energy was bringing for you. Maybe it's a renewal. For example, in an existing relationship. Let's put that here on the Heart. Let's have a look at your cards. You have a tarot card here. The Knight of Swords. Could be to do with some news coming in related to something that you've been thinking about. This is a very fast moving night. If it's love, it could be that something's going to be happening for you very quickly in regard to relationships. But just make sure that you look before you leap. You have the Serpent. Oh my goodness. This speaks of new beginnings. This speaks of how you emerge from an old way of being into a new one, and that could be this sense of renewal that I was feeling. Although when I was speaking at the beginning, I was speaking to everyone. This could be massively significant to you guys if you chose this pile. So we have a sense of newness coming through. So like slither through and out as you shed in preparation for a new beginning. It can be to do with losing your pre-existing beliefs about something. It could be to do with shifting your mindset, to do with, you know, out with the old, in with the new, a new wardrobe, a new hairstyle. It's a change of season. It could be to do with a change of career. Some of you might be considering how to kind of, I suppose, reinvent yourself at this time, and that's brilliant. That's absolutely fine. You can use the energy here to do that. And with the Knight of Swords, you should have some clarity around it. You have prying eyes, 16. Someone has their eyes on you. I think, though, that this feels to me like people watching to see what you're going to do next, rather than it being malicious. Just wondering what you're going to do. So, you know, if you are wanting to reinvent yourself, have a new beginning. If you have, for example, been speaking to your friends about how you don't know really, you know, you might have been saying you don't really feel like you're doing the right thing, that you need something new to happen, that you're looking for change. It could be to do with watching and waiting to see what you will do next. It could be if, for example, you have a new relationship coming in. It could be to do with their friends checking you out. You know, for example, giving you a little checkup on social media. It could be that their family might be, people could be talking about you. So if it's a job, it could be that you're being, you know, you're being referenced. People could be having a look into your background, your skills, expertise, particularly with this Knight of Swords here, because it could be intellectual. Okay, lots and lots of energy of new beginnings though here. You have the Sea Serpent. This is kind of like a, oh my, look, I just realised. Whilst this card it speaks of a sense of protection, this card speaks of a sense of protection. This card speaks of renewal. So it's overseen by spirit in that if you are having a new beginning and instigating it for yourself in however you want to move forwards and change something, whether it's with a new relationship, a new job, a new way of being, apply it how it would feel correct to you. Obviously, this is a general reading, but don't make anything fit. It's overseen by spirit, like you're protected in what you decide to do next. So have faith. Oh my goodness. The Lenten Rose, protection. Conserve what you have, save a little. You are protected. So however you want to move forward, it's overseen by spirit. You'll be fine. And it's interesting that I've just placed this over her. This person, look, who was hiding behind the tree and looking, and automatically she was covered up. So there you go, that spirit saying that you are protected. Do not worry. This is a yes pile. How wonderful. I've really enjoyed this reading. It's super exciting for you, whatever you're doing now. Okay, so pile number one, group number one, thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Thank you for letting me read for you and with you. And if you have chosen any of the piles, I'll see you there. But if this is where we part ways, I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, let us have a look at group number two. We have this pile here, and it was the seed. Here's the pile. I dropped a card on the floor. I do apologise. This was your card. So the card that dropped on the floor then obviously wants to speak to us first. Group number 2. Group number 2. The seed is your overarching energy, but I want to have a little look at this. This speaks to me about grace, because a swan just is so graceful gliding across that water there, but what you don't see is what's going on behind the scenes. So you don't see the little legs paddling under the water. All you see is the grace and beauty on the top. So this could be to do with somebody working diligently, working super hard, working on themselves, working behind the scenes to promote an image on the outside of something that is not necessarily true on the inside. As it's for somebody, might need to be a little bit careful there, or it could be a good thing. But let's have a look at it in conjunction with the seed, because this speaks about growth and something new. So it could be that you are planting this seed or have planted this seed in the past, and now you are working on it. The seed metaphorically could represent an idea that you've had. It could be to do with propelling yourself forward, and I'm just getting that from this forward movement of the swan across the water. It could be to do, this always speaks to me about movement. How do you go forwards with something? It could be an idea, so it could be an idea or things that you've put in place. It could be plans that you've put in place, but it's like the very beginning of something. So at the beginning of things, we do need to work hard usually, you know, to get them off the ground. So it's a period of staying grounded whilst things are put in motion. But what? Oh, well, the Chariot was in reverse, and it can speak to us about moving and forward motion. I'm moving very, very quickly, but it was in reverse. So yeah, like I was saying, it's probably kind of might be a bit of a halt, like a period where things aren't moving so quickly, because you have the seed and you have the swan. So this swan, I think, if you were supposed to be moving quicker than you are, would be airborne. But at the moment, we're on the water and we're gliding rather than flying. Does that make sense to you? So it's a kind of a period where things aren't probably going to be moving so fast for you. It could be in terms of a relationship with the swan, because that can speak of family, but it also could be in terms of work. But in terms of working in, it could be to do with a collaboration, 2 people coming together or 2 companies coming together. It could be a collaborative idea that you've had that you might want to work with somebody at this time or a company, or it could be in a relationship that it's the beginning of bringing 2 things together. Well, that could be 2 families together. That could be, it could be 2 people, but I feel like it's more than 2 people in this case. And it could be that, you know, it's just telling you to take that softly gliding approach rather than gung-ho forwards, how it would be with that Chariot, you know, hurtling towards something. So for example, if you are merging a family, then this is it's a guidance for it to grow slowly, you know, and spiral outwards softly, gently, like the swan, to glide rather than to race. Interesting. Angelica. The bells have rung, chiming far and near. Underneath feathered wings, my dear, you have nothing to fear. So here, I'm getting a message that everything will be fine in this situation, and that everything will work out for you. You're protected at this time. Keep the faith. Focus on your connection to spirit, your connection to how you practice your spirituality, your guiding light, your North Star. Follow your heart, your intuition. Everything will be okay in this situation. And the pause here is again speaking to me of not rushing things or doing anything too quickly. It's a slow pace. Pause. Don't try to run forwards with anything at this time. Just let things unfold. Look, just let it unfold naturally, gracefully. Glide. Don't run. Don't hurtle. That's what I get when I think about this Chariot. Hurtling. Have you seen the, I don't know, for example, how they're chasing around in Gladiator, that movie? We don't want that kind of harsh, fast, hurtling energy. Hurt. Yeah, because that could lead to trouble. In the sense of someone could get hurt if we push things too fast. So you honestly cannot make this up. Slow down. The pace must abate before it's too late. Chariot in reverse. Gliding of the swan. Swan on the water, not airborne. The seed, the beginning of something. Slow down. Pause. There's nothing to fear, but it's not a time to move forwards fast and hard with something. Okay, group 2. So please heed what Spirit is trying to tell you through these cards. Don't push it at this time. So if you're wanting to race forward with something, and that's why you came to this reading, it's a no, don't do that, please. This is... everything's going to be fine. Just relax. Let things unfold. Glide across the water. Slow down. Slow it down. Okay? Right. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. If you have chosen any other piles, I will see you in that reading. But if not, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, let's have a look at group 3 now. We've had, to put those over there, this is your pile, and you had the heart. Okay, this heart's protected, though I always get a sense of nostalgia when I look at this card. Hold on, I'll be back. Hi, sorry about that. I had a call. So, it gives me a sense of, this isn't a new matter of the heart. So, if this is to do with romance, this is not new. This is existent, and it doesn't have to be romantic either. So it can be to do with something that you love, but it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Some of you might be feeling nostalgic at this time. It could be an anniversary of somebody who you love and who is not with us anymore. If that's the case, I send you love. It could be a time for remembrance. It could be a time for opening your heart space. You see how it's really protected here. Although it's protected by flowers and leaves and grains and natural things, and I just got the image of I got the image of that fairy story where the big bad wolf blows down the houses and the one that was made of straw blew away so easily. And this could be how easily these barriers to your heart could come down if you would allow them to. So that's interesting. Let's have a look at your tarot card. There you go. The moon. This could be to do with things that you have been wondering about, what's going on behind the scenes, becoming illuminated. It could also speak to the full moon that we had recently in Pisces. Pisces could be something to do with this reading. Water in general. Water signs, you could be dealing with a water sign. And we also have the water here. So water is actually featuring quite prominently in your reading. This boat is on the water. Water could be... It's definitely an emotional matter. But this pathway is going to be illuminated soon in terms of where are you going next. There might have been some conflict, confusion. You might not have had any clarity in the situation, you know. The Delulu might have been playing up. Or, yeah, sometimes it's really difficult to tell if it's real or not, what we're feeling. Or if it's just the circumstances making us feel that way. And I immediately was drawn to the artwork on this card and the candle, so I do feel like there's some matter of the heart coming to light, that you'll have clarity about a situation that you're inquiring about soon. And again, the moon. You'll have clarity on a situation related to a matter of the heart. It could be a romantic matter of the heart, or it could be just something that you love, or someone that you love, and there will be illumination. And there's an elemental reading that I did on this channel that, check it out if you're interested. It might have some clarity and guidance in there for you, so you could check out your overarching sign. So if you're a Virgo, you could check out the Earth reading, but whoever you're dealing with, you might find some clarity in their sign, in their element, sorry. So if you feel guided to, if you want to, that's there for you. Devotional, it's a 10. Yeah, like you're at the end of something, a period of time of uncertainty or not knowing. And again, we have the moon, see, and the flowers. So it's like that the uncertainty is falling away very easily, very soon. Maybe by the new moon. Maybe by the next full moon. There's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue in times of introspection, when I'm at my most vulnerable, revealing all that lives in me, and that is kind of being vulnerable, but protecting your vulnerability here with the heart. And when I said about not knowing sometimes if we're right or in the delulu, that's when you get introspective and start sitting with yourself and thinking about what is actually going on here. Let me see. Seasons of the Witch, honouring cycles. This was in reverse. It could be to do with realising that we have to let something go. It could be to do with understanding that everything has a course and a path to take. And that will be illuminated to us in due course. And we have to just stay open but vigilant with the barrier around the heart. Open but vigilant, but also knowing that we probably have the answer anyway. We might have, with the Seasons of the Witch, with the cycles, we've probably been through it before or seen it in some way before. Maybe it's, we know that now how to look for the signs. And with it being cycles, again, it's definitely something around this illumination and clarity. Full moon or new moon. Look at when these are. You could be experiencing some clarity. Then, around those moon cycles, and you'll see the bigger picture. Can you connect to your higher self? Listen to what your higher self is telling you at this time. Use the intuitive guidance and downloads that you are getting. This can be to do with intuition. You know, like you already know. You've already been through it before. You intuitively know what to do in this situation. And with a moon, you're going to get more illumination, more clarity, and be able to see from a higher perspective what's actually going on in this situation and what to do with it. So you have the Hawk. This could be someone coming in to help you to figure out what to do, because it could be to do with intellect and thought processes, but here we're being introspective as well. So I feel like you already know yourself. I don't think you need anyone to tell you anything. Right, so we've got trust in your intuition. Things will be illuminated, related to a matter of the heart. Be assertive, sunflower. That's giving me Queen of Wands vibes. So like you already have everything. Like you should be confident in your power. Like don't shrink down. Don't shrink yourself. Don't dim to fit in. Don't realize that you've been through this before, or realize it will pass, or that things will become clear. So I don't think you need to act on anything, but what I do think you need to do is be vigilant and aware. Okay, Spirit, but of what though? Let me get a little bit more guidance for you, because I just don't really feel if we're getting a clear yes or no. If it's a question that you're asking about whether do you know something or not, like are you correct in your assumptions or thoughts, I think it's a yes. But I just want to ask for a little bit more clarity. So Spirit, for group 3. 3 of Pentacles. It's a process, but it's not clear. Yes or no? For group 3. 3 cards for group 3. Yeah, lean more away from masculine energy and kind of snappy decisions, like on a whim. It's more about a process of like kind of working through something with yourself, I think, more so than anything else, and with Spirit. And it could be your friends in this time supporting you. But it's moving away from kind of this delusional delulu of like trusting your own intuition and not being guided by like lean into your feminine energy, lean into your intuition, and everything will be revealed to you in due course, because you know that you do kind of know what's going on, but there are a few pieces of the puzzle that still need to be put in place. But the thing is, inside you, you already have everything that you need in order to cope with the situation. So don't try to make anything better, or like with the King of Cups and the Page of Cups here together, I'm feeling like you need to lean into your feminine energy and away from wishful thinking related to matters of the heart, right? Because you're going to get some clarity that's real with this. The truth will be revealed, especially with the Hawk spirit, because this is to do with actually like the truth and knowing, and things that you can see with your own eyes rather than feel. But working with yourself and with Spirit will be helpful to you in this time. Introspection. Can I get one last card for group 3 related to yes or no? What do they do at this time? Spirit, what do they do at this time? What's the advice? Knight of Cups. It's massively conflicting. Whatever the situation is massively conflicting. It's head and heart, head and heart, head and heart. Something has to be revealed to you. My goodness, this reading has gone down a rabbit hole. 9 of Swords, but it will be revealed to you, and you'll be able to come out of this kind of questioning state that you've been in, that we've been talking about for this reading. But is it going to take you to be true to yourself and work with yourself and realize some things about yourself rather than being influenced by anyone on the outside who is related to this heartfelt matter. Yeah, and it's thinking about things with your head as well, and having mental clarity and not doing anything too quickly. Don't do anything quickly. Come away from the wishful thinking. Come away from the masculine energy. Sit with the feminine energy. Soften. Work with yourself. Go within. Be introspective at this time. Let me read devotional. It might give you a bit more clarity. My goodness, group 3, what is going on with you? 19. Reflection. It's a beautiful thing, right? So the journal. The beautiful thing about a journal is that you are free to say things that you wouldn't dare utter out loud. It's a sacred space to record your thoughts, analyze your feelings in the comfort of pages that will never tell your secrets, and in allowing your words to flow freely, you make space to let the intelligence of your heart and soul speak. Receiving this card is a sign that now is not a good time to make any major decisions, as you would be doing so without all the information needed to determine your next steps, you see. So the moon, it's waiting. It will become clear. But I think you've got some work to do, to think about, and moving away from masculine energy, moving away from doing, moving away from wanting to take action. Realizing that you have the answers. You might need to pick apart a few things, a few lessons that you've had in the past that you know to be true in your heart, but also thinking with your head, right? So it's a case of, you know, when I said it, there's some, like, a bit of work to do. But come away from masculine energy and wishful thinking and wanting to go with that 8 of Wands in reverse. Clarity is coming to you, and you'll probably find it in yourself by working with yourself. Yeah, this card may appear when things are at a standstill. You've got some things to work through. If you feel the urge to take action, consider keeping a journal to hold your ideas and desires until you are better prepared. Yeah, we're not moving, and I think that's why it was so hard to get like a yes or a no. You need to be doing something behind the scenes with yourself, and in due time and in due course, what it is that you want to know, the clarity will reveal itself, but it won't be now. And so in the meantime, you are being asked to go within, to trust your intuition, to move away from masculine energy, to go into the feminine energy, to speak to yourself through journaling or whatever other spiritual practices that you like to employ, where you feel connected to your heart space, to your higher self, right? Use and think about what you've been through before with this cycles card here. Look, all of the times that you've felt these feelings before, all of the times that you've been in similar situations before, think about them, write them down. Come away from the masculine energy, come away from the wishful thinking. It's just a few things to work through, but things will be illuminated. soon enough. I'm sorry, group 3, that it's a waiting game and so it's a no pile in terms of forward movement, but trust that clarity is coming soon. Trust yourself as well. You are able to make the right decisions for yourself. And you will. Right, I'm going to leave that one there. I hope it was helpful to you. If you feel guided to any other readings, I will see you there. If not, I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you, for sharing your energy, for trusting me with your energy. I hope you receive some guidance. I'm sending you so much love, and just stay strong, because you've got this. You really have, and you'll be able to get through whatever it is that you're being challenged with at this time. Okay, so until next time, take care. Bye.